somebody like Buhari, after another 4 years, 8 years in presidency, will give Igbos the power. Nobody else will do that. Only Buhari. Where do you the power here, Buhari? Oh, Buhari will give us power. We transfer the presidency to Ibama. Because he has conscience. He takes a decision. It doesn't matter who you are, where you come from. Yeah, Mr. President, I'm very happy. Someone like Umeha is a young man who fears God, who think about the poor like yourself. Give him power to rule Igbo people and Nigeria as a whole. I'm very grateful. I salute you, Mr. President. Thank you.
That was Prince Arthur Eze, billionaire businessman, showering praises on former President Muhammadu Buhari, describing him as the only one that can give Igbo man president. And you saw him in that video talking about that Buhari will hand over power to Igbo man. That was at the beginning of Buhari's tenure. And you saw Governor Dave Umahi clapping joyously because he was happy to hear that kind of praise from Arthur Eze. And Arthur Eze is a man who seems to know how to massage the egos of those in power. And we'll get to that. But it was said that it was because of those kind of people like Arthur Eze who sell the story that Buhari will hand over to Igbo man that made Dave Umahi to defect from PDP to APC, hoping to tap into that expectation. Of course, his hope was dashed. Now, why did I bring up this video? Now, this is because Prince Arthur Eze is at it again. A new documentary is coming out, released by President Bola Ahmed Tinubu and his team to mark his 2 years in power. They also tapped Prince Arthur Eze, knowing that he's good in praise singing of those in power. So they interviewed the chief executive officer of Oranto Petroleum, Arthur Eze. And Arthur Eze did not disappoint, because a statement coming out from the presidency, signed by Bayo Nanoga, the special advisor to the president on information and strategy, has released snippet of what we are to expect in this documentary, as said by Arthur Eze. Arthur Eze was literally saying that Tinubu is a God sent to Nigeria to save Nigeria, particularly to save Southeast. He said that no president has ever done what Tinubu has done for the people of Southeast. You get that? He said no president. And one of the things that amazes me is that he even talked about God's ordination of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu regime. He said, according to the quote from Bayo Nanoga, the president's special advisor on information and strategy, Prince Arthur Eze said about Tinubu, he said, God doesn't make mistakes. That man, Tinubu, was created for a purpose. God gave him the power to change lives. He went on to say that Tinubu has no enemies. He's a unifier. He speaks with humility and honesty. That's why we admire him. And this exact quote that Tinubu has no enemies was the exact quote that Arthur Eze gave when Babangida was launching his book, Journey in Service, where Prince Arthur Eze donated 500 million to purchase the book. He said that Babangida has no enemies. It's funny, because if Babangida has no enemies, he would have been in power. He wouldn't have been chased out of power the way he was chased out of power. He said Tinubu has no enemy. He's a unifier. He speaks with humility and honesty, and that's why we admire him. He said, what, continuing, Arthur Eze was quoted to have said, according to the presidency, what Tinubu has done for Southeast, nobody has. He gave us the Minister of Works. That's the devil mind. He gave us the Minister of Science and Technology and Southeast Development Commission. This is an opportunity for the Igbo to unite with the rest of Nigeria. He went on to say that God has given him wisdom to change Nigeria for the good of the president, for the good of the present and future generation. Say God has given him wisdom to change Nigeria for the good of the present and future generation. Prince Arthur Eze was quoted to have said, according to the presidency. Now, if Arthur Eze, who is a billionaire businessman, is the kind of people that the presidency have to go and tap to assess their performance, it means they are living in fool's paradise. You can't use somebody like Arthur Eze, who is like every government in power kind of person, because he's a businessman. I don't want anything to happen to his business, so he dances to the tune of any government in power. You go and tap him to give you an assessment. Of course, he's going to give you what we want to hear. The assessment that would have made sense is for the presidency to go to the market, because that's where you get the real people, and speak to them at the assessment of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That's where you go to. You go to the streets, speak to the people, what the assessment of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Go to the schools, talk to the teachers about the assessment of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Go to the hospitals and talk to the doctors who are struggling to be able to buy gas to operate hospitals, to be able to assess Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Go to the farms, go to the farmers, talk to them. The farmers that are being killed, the farmers that don't have access to their farms, go to them, go and ask them, what is the assessment of Tinubu administration? Go to the farmers, ask them about the agricultural inputs, about their safety in the farm. Those are the areas you can go to and you assess your government, if truly you are sincere to assess your government. Go and ask the importers, those who are bringing in cars, who are bringing in equipment for manufacturing, for other things, the duties they pay, are they okay with it? Is it helpful for them? That's where you go to and assess the state of the nation under your leadership. You don't go to Dangote, you go to Otedola and be asking them about the state of how you have performed. These are people these are praise singers. you ask Dangote about Tinubu, he will tell you that Tinubu is the best thing since sliced bread. Tell me any government that Dangote has ever criticized. Tell me any government that Otedola has ever criticized. Tell me any government that Mike Adenuga has ever criticized. These are all Elumelu. These are all people who lives and dine with those in power, be it military, be it civilian. Arthur Eze has narrated his story, his relationship with Babangida, his relationship with Abacha. He has not hidden it. He had made it public. That was an indication of a businessman who is always interested in his business, protecting his business interests. He doesn't care about how the government goes. Of course, he covers it up by philanthropy, by going to his community and every other person, helping the poor and the needy as he could. But the reality is that he doesn't care who is in charge, as long as his business is booming and he has access to his to run his business as he wants. That's basically it. So those are not the kind of documentary that should give the presidency joy. But you see, they are very excited about it. So even ahead of the release of the documentary of their 2 years anniversary, they have issued a statement detailing what is inside the documentary. Perhaps they hope to arouse the interest of Nigerians. I doubt if any Nigerian is interested in watching that kind of documentary, because the documentary they want to see is the documentary of the man on the street, the man who bears the brunt of the removal of fuel subsidy, of the flotation of the naira, the man who is feeling the pinch, the man who is getting 70,000 naira minimum wage, that is less than 30,000 naira minimum wage of 2 years ago. That is the man you talk to, if truly you are sincere for assessment of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. If not, you are just playing to the gallery. I don't know what to think about the presidency's celebration of their endorsement by Prince Arthur Eze, who is an oil magnate, billionaire businessman, who is not among those feeling the pinch of President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's so-called economic reform that has led to removal of fuel subsidy and flotation of the naira and the suffering that has come with it. What is your position? Let's hear from you at the comment section. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel, hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you will be among the first to know. God bless you. And please don't forget to like this video, because when you like it, God will rank it high and recommend it for more people. Thank you, and God bless you and yours.